Kia ora. Welcome to Who's Who, in conversation with community champions. My name is Priti Garude and I'm your host for this show. Who's Who is a collaboration between Communities Action Trust and Apna Network NZ, where we talk to frontline leaders and community workers who have been doing the hard yard during COVID. In conversation with us today is Nanette Carillo. Nanette is the CEO of SCOT Foundation and the Director of Kids at School Care. Nanette, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Priti.
It's really wonderful to have you here. And we've been talking about this, and I know there are heaps of initiatives and conversations that you have been involved with and the community work that you've been doing with. So I'll just give you the stage right now to just talk about the SCOT Foundation as well as talk about Kids at School Care.
Thank you, Priti. So I'm the SCOT Foundation CEO and Director. We've been running the charity for 13 years now. We're trying to empower the less fortunate children overseas by providing scholarship, feeding programs, and community outdoor activities. And we also have projects here in New Zealand, which is feeding program, or we call it breakfast club program, for some lower decile schools. We have run lots of community projects like bazaar, and we also have the dinner gala. And recently, we had this fundraising concert to support one of the Filipino artists who will represent New Zealand to Las Vegas in October.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
And in saying that, I also direct Kids at School Care, which provide after-school care and morning care. And also, I do a holiday program for ACG Sunderland. It's about 7 years now that we are running Kids at School Care there. Yeah. So it's a lot of work, but it's my joy to serve the community and the children.
That's fantastic. So with Kids at School Care, what was, because we're focusing on the impact of COVID and the pandemic, especially on the younger generation as such. So when we talk about Kids at School Care, what was it like? What were the initiatives and programs that you had before everything just went into lockdown?
Yeah. So basically, we have this Monday to Friday morning care from 7 to 8:20, and then we also have after-school care from 3 to 6 o'clock. And then every school holiday, I run this program, the holiday program, for sometimes 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and summer holiday program is quite longer. Yeah. So I have these fun-filled activities. For the children, most of them are outdoors. So the kids are really enjoying those kind of activities that we are providing to them. And also the parents are very appreciative that it has full of exciting activities, from indoor and outdoor and everything. So it's a lot of fun. And then we have we've grown up the number from, say, 10 to now we have more than 30 children, but overall, we have 60 kids who are registered, and they come to after-school care on a different days. So, but we have roughly 60 who are regularly registered.
Yeah, gosh, but then that would have completely changed with the lockdown. What happened after, what happened when COVID hit and the world went into lockdown?
Yes, it was so sad because there was a time that we didn't ran the holiday program at all. And then there was a time that we only focus on indoor activities. And so, because, we have to prioritize the health and safety of the children, right? So I was hesitant to take them for outdoor activities. So I think we've run all indoors activities for 2 terms or 3 terms.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was this period that we didn't have any holiday program at all. We stopped the after-school care and the morning care. It was sad, isn't it? And then, but I have to meet my staff, and of course in Zoom. So we always have those regular meetings. And for the kids, we can't do the online tutorial because we have our own online teaching through the school where I'm also teaching. I'm also part of the teaching staff of the school. So I do online teaching. We have Zoom meeting every day, every period of the day. And I integrated lots of exciting online activities to entertain the children and also to make online learning exciting for them.
Yeah, because that's the transition that would have been difficult for a lot of children, especially the younger generation, for whom social interaction is something that is really more important.
That's right.
And we often hear stories now of kids being able, like feeling a little bit more difficult to move from online now to physically being there in front of each other. So let's first just talk a little bit about what was the impact of that online transition on the younger generation, on the kids that you saw coming to Kids at School Care who were part of those programs. What was the impact like? Like, did they sort of pick it up very quickly? Obviously, kids being kids.
Yes, of course. The children, of course, they are very excited. For me, I can observe that they are still excited to join the online learning. You know, they wake up early and they don't want me to stop the online teaching. Like, please stay. They want to stay longer. But since we are doing it like every period, so I have to have like 10 minutes at least break. Yeah. So I was supposed to have to just check them for 15 to 20 minutes. But what I'm doing is like, I have to run the whole program or the whole teaching delivery for the whole period, like 50 minutes. But because I can feel that the kids really want to, to connect with their classmates and to me. So we have like artworks and then some kind of experiments, some kind of online contest that I integrate to the lesson. So it's going to be fun because I don't want them just to read and, write. I have to create something exciting for them.
Yeah, definitely. And then, let's talk about the now transition after COVID. Obviously, COVID's not gone away, but life has moved on and we've sort of worked it as a part of our life now. What's happening now? Like, how is it going with the children, with the Kids at School Care and working with them now?
Oh yes, everyone is happy, of course, and it's good that it seems that everything is back to normal again. So it's just like at first they have a choice on wearing masks, hand sanitizing every now and then, and keeping that social distance, from 2 meters apart, something like that. And then we have to group them, like others are staying inside the classroom and others should be outside. So that was like the hardest, challenging part of the transition. And then, but previously it's like back to normal again. And I can see that everyone is happy to be back to normal way of attending after school care, attending the holiday program. So we started doing the outdoor activities recently. So I asked them to wear masks as well. We are going outdoors, like going to the movie theater or going to play laser tag. So it's just for their health and safety.
That's fantastic. I guess probably my last question would be, and this is something that I was thinking of while you were just mentioning about them being excited to be back together and to be out. What do you reckon, and what from your experience was that, what was the impact of the pandemic on the younger generation? How has it been? We know and we know that kids are resilient and they adjust and they work way better than adults do. But is that something that you've observed as well?
Yes, I can see that. Of course, they feel sad. And then there was a time that I asked them to make their time capsule. The time capsule is like a booklet of their experiences during lockdown. And the kids have realized how important it is to connect with their classmates and friends, and also to their teachers. They are more behaved when they came back to face-to-face learning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because while we were doing the online, I said, Miss Carillo, I promise I'll behave more. When are we going back to school? I said, you just wait. We'll be back to school. I'll see you again. We'll see each other again. And we promise we'll behave. And then I said, okay, that's really good. And then when they came out, they said, I feel like, wow, they are very behaved, and then they are so kind, and they are very helpful, and you know, those kind of new feeling, and they are very happy. When they saw me at the corner, they all ran. I say, oh my God, it's so cute, you know, to see those kids. And then they said, that's why you need to love each other, you need to look after each other, you need to take care of your classmates and friends, right? And then it works well. And I told them, it's your second home. The school is your second home, so you need to treat each other like brothers and sisters.
Oh, fantastic. This is such great work that you're doing, Nanette.
Thank you very much, Priti.
And I know that the kids are obviously definitely going to be back, like going to be excited to be back outdoors. And I look forward to sort of just hearing more about Scout Foundation as well as Kids at School. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, my pleasure. Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us on Who's Who in Conversation with Community Champions. My name is Priti Garude. I'll see you at the next episode.